Welcome to Castin Cajun. I'm your host. Took a little road trip to Southwest Louisiana, fishing with Mr. VUDU himself, Ken Chaumont, and Captain Lee Daughdrill. We're after redfish, and as you see, we're being pretty successful so far. So get ready for an exciting half hour with Castin Cajun.
Castin Cajun is brought to you by Thibodaux Regional Medical Center for expert, compassionate care. Grafton Dermatology, specializing in diseases of the skin, hair, nails, and cosmetic surgery. Cajun Home Improvements, the last roof you'll ever buy. Don's Wholesale, your truck superstore with the largest selection of pre-owned trucks in Louisiana. HomeAndTravel.com. Experience world-class fishing in the heart of Louisiana. Visit HomeAndTravel.com. And by Tony Sacheries, makes everything taste great.
Fish on. Another bear.
We just guy works. You can match up to the bag.
You got any spray or anything?
You barely wake up. Look, right there where I was. You barely wake that bait. And Tony,
I got another one.
Behind you.
I got one already. So he'll be good. Look, he's hitting me way out here even.
I'm not here ready.
Yeah. No bad.
You got a double right here? Yeah. Waiting on me. All right. Let's go. Little triple. That ain't fair. You got the biggest one. Ain't nothing but fun.
Good eating bag too. Yeah. It's only Sappy would say, ooh, that makes you.
Nice little Southwest Louisiana bass. Inhaled that mullet. Inhaled it. I was telling Tony earlier that these new mullets, you know, for me on a daily basis, it makes it a lot easier for me to put this in a customer's hand and say, hey, you know, just throw it out there and reel it, as opposed to a jig or something like that that really takes a lot of finesse and a lot of feel. You know, we can take these baits right here, throw it out, make a 30-yard cast and just reel it. And as you can see here, we're getting bit almost every cast. So these baits definitely make a big difference in the fact that, you know, it doesn't take a whole lot of finesse. You know, you throw it out, reel it in, and catch fish almost on every cast right now.
We see a school of redfish up here. They're a little bit out of range. So we picked up the towel and we're just drifting with the wind. Trying to sneak up on them.
Oh, he passed you up.
I see him.
Nope, Kenny's left.
I see him.
All right, get that fish. Pull. Drop your rod left. Drop it. Pop. You're on.
There he is. Fish on.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
All right, Ken, stand by, buddy. I'm looking.
Woo-hoo, we got two on. Two on, guys.
Good job, man.
All right,
you did
Ken.
that like a pro. I can flip this one. Go ahead and get his first, Ken.
All right. Since you got mine, I'll get his.
Ooh, that's
Oh, look at that. You got him foul hook. There, Captain.
Good job, man.
It still worked, though. Got him in the gill plate. Look at that. Two beautiful South Louisiana redfish.
Good job, guys. That was an excellent cast there.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
On Egret Baits.
Beautiful color. Mambo Mullet.
Mambo Mullet. Good job, Captain.
Kind of bulky. Yeah, right out there where that just, there he is.
There he is.
I got eyes on the
Scared.
fish. He's right here. Fish is right here. God, spooking me right there. He's left of me. He's on me. I'm on.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Boy, is he pretty. Look at that color.
Oh, man.
Oh, shoot.
That's
I was
right.
coming to grab it.
Hold on. Tony, don't worry about that rod. We'll just get the fish.
All right.
Just put your hand under his belly. Just right under his belly. Just cradling.
Come on, buddy.
There we go. Look at that fish.
Beautiful. Look at the color. How gorgeous. First fish of the day.
And our cameraman had to point him out for us.
Yes. Gary Krause, our videographer and field producer.
And
spotted the
fish spotter.
from water level.
Nice little Southwest Louisiana redfish there, folks. Put him back. Get us another one. Hey,
All right, Captain. Beautiful one.
Yeah, we had that
I'll go
fish.
down there and get him for you.
Looks like a good slot fish there.
Yes.
Came up in this area with a lot more bait and a lot more action, and seeing a couple fish right off the bat. So let Tony
Come here.
see what he can do there.
Man, that is beautiful. Look at that.
All right, let's see here. Get this bait popped out. Now this is a new Mambo Mullet. Right there we're using. In that opening night color with the chartreuse tail. And I've actually added a little custom weed guard on this one because the grass is so bad. I think Mr. Ken's gonna be developing a little more weedless action on some of these baits, but this is what we got. Beautiful 27-inch Southwest Louisiana redfish. Inhaled that Mambo.
Gorgeous. Healthy.
Look at that blue tail.
No shortage of redfish in Louisiana. I know a lot of people from other states get mad because we have a 5-fish limit, which we release a lot, but we've got tons of redfish. Now, we talked a little bit about the baits we're using this morning, but when we come back, Ken Chaumont's going to talk about all the new products that are coming out.
Bass.
Oh,
Bass. That's all right.
beautiful bass. Beautiful bass.
Make sure we don't make too much noise.
These bass are healthy. There it is.
There he is.
Got it. Oh, I missed it. Felt him
No,
hit it.
he's on. Nope, come on.
I felt him hit it, and then I didn't.
You're gonna bash it. There you go. My name's Captain Daughdrill. I own and operate Calcasieu Point Charters. We've been in business for about 3 years now. We specialize in red fishing, speckled trout, and flounder. Today we're focusing on shallow flats. These fish are buried up in hydrilla, widgeon grass, and we're really gonna focus in on using the tower and the sun and the clear skies to our advantage. I like to use the tower a lot. It gives you good visibility in those clear, shallow flats. You know, sometimes we'll see fish up to 100 yards away, and today we're really going to focus on that. I've been a professional angler for right at 8 years now. I spent most of my time on tour as an unsponsored, unendorsed angler. I've since gotten with Mr. Ken Chaumont with Egret Baits. I really believe in his products. They truly do work as we showcase today. You know, when a bait sells itself like that, it's you know, all we have to do is go out there and catch the fish, and those baits are going to do the work for you as far as promoting themselves. All right, if you want to come get on some action like these guys did today, you can get a hold of me at 337-540-3399, or check us out on the web at CalcasieuPointCharters.com and send us an email or give us a call.
Might have been a bass.
Look at this red on me.
Got him, got him.
Careful jumping down, quiet jumping down.
I got him, Cap.
Look at the spots on that one, Gary. Today we're all sight casting, targeting these fish in grass. These baits are not completely weedless, but we're using them as a weedless bait. My choice right now is the Mambo Mullet. It's got a little weight in there. It gives me a little better casting distance. And once I do get to that fish, it allows that bait to sink and gives me the ability to rip it up in front of them and trigger that strike. Right now, we're throwing in front of a lot of fish and they're refusing our baits that are unweighted. By having a weighted bait, you know, it steers you away from being in that grass a little bit, but if you'll keep it on top, and once you get it in front of that fish and rip it up in front of them, it really triggers that bite and allows those fish to come get that bait when they otherwise wouldn't. Oh, you're
There
on.
he is, fish on. I looked at my reel for a second, so it's kind of, ooh, he's
That's
pulling
where you
drag.
won't braid.
I love
That's
the
where you
sound of
won't
that
braid.
drag.
That's where and why you won't braid right there.
Yes, indeed.
You would already
Ooh, I
broke.
love it. I should have stuck my cushion on here, though. Yes, indeed.
Boy, he saw that fish chasing his bait and he jumped. He got scared.
Ooh, yeah.
Keep good tension on him.
I'm
and
having fun.
It'll cut through that grass.
I'm having fun.
It's a big fish too.
Oh, look at him.
Burnt up.
Let's grab that grass off.
Yeah, I got it. You can reel through it.
You know, the man that makes the baits is supposed to catch a few fish. Did you know that? No.
You will. Oh, I'm having so much fun. This is probably my favorite kind of fishing. This and tarpon is my close. I just started doing tarpon last year, and that was such a blast.
It's a four-man tarpon, right?
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Four-man bonefish.
Yeah. Gorgeous. This clear water and what they're eating got them so gold. They're almost copper colored.
Yeah, they bury up in that grass and they sun a lot when they're out here. They'll get floated up right on the surface of the water, and it really changes the color of the
Yeah.
fish.
Come on, buddy.
Good steady pressure on him, he'll come out.
I don't want to pull drag.
You're
I
good.
don't want to put my
Keep
finger
pulling.
on the drag.
Keep pulling on him, he'll come out.
Come on, buddy, move.
Get on it. Pull. We'll break that.
It's right
We'll break that grass.
There he is.
Okay.
I know, I see that. Beautiful. Oh, he's so beautiful. Hey, buddy, you want to chill out? I'll grab you by the belly, take a picture of you, and let you go. Oh, Captain Lee's gonna get him for me. Awesome, Cap. Oh, yeah.
That's what you came for right there, Tony.
That's it.
All right, buddy.
That's it.
Good job.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Good job.
Man, I love this little VUDU mullet. It doesn't sink too fast, so you can throw it up right in the grass and just start reeling right away and hold your tip up. It'll float right above that grass and it makes a nice wake. Fish just can't resist it.
You've caught several fish on that bait, and there's not a...
Look at that. You can't even tell this bait has caught a fish. You talk about a tough bait, you'll definitely get your money's worth out of these. While I post a few of these pictures on Instagram and Facebook, we'll take a commercial break. Don't go away, we'll be right back. More redfish action in Southwest Louisiana. Well, Ken, the VUDU shrimp everyone knows about. It's probably been the most popular bait to fish under a cork, most popular artificial shrimp for the last several years, and now you've come out with the rattling shrimp, which is my new favorite. You're always coming out with new products. Tell us what else is new.
We started with the VUDU shrimp on the Gulf Coast, and it just exploded. It was a great phenomenon, really. And we knew right away we needed other products because you just don't fish shrimp at any one particular time. You know, you might fish shrimp when the shrimp are in the bay, and sometimes when the mullet come in the bay, you want something that looks like a mullet. When the shad get in the bay, you want something that looks like a shad. But one of our biggest hits since then has been the Mambo by VUDU, and this is a bait that's made with the same material, TPE. It stretches, it's durable, it gives you a multitude of fish. Now, I'll say personally, I've caught 100 fish on one bait. I have. Now, you may catch 200, you may catch 50, but you're not going to catch 2 fish in the lure break. The thing about it is TPE is just so durable. It's nothing more than flip-flop material or tennis shoe material. But they swim so well. The Mambo has reverse cups on its tail. These hydro cups catch the water and actually pull back on the bait and cause the whole bait to dance like this, and that's why we call it the Mambo. It just back and forth. You'll even see the hook moving back and forth like that. We have 2 sizes. We have the Mambo in a 3.5, and that's for shallow water. A lot of people say, why'd y'all build a bigger one? Deeper water. We got a lot of people saying, well, my Mambo is great, but man, I'm in 5, 7, 8 foot of water on these schooling trout. I'd like to get it down a little further. Throw you 1/2 ounce. So we put a 1/4 ounce in the shorter one, and we put the 1/2 ounce in the long one. This is a better trout bait. The larger model has been proven to be a much better trout bait, especially as winter comes on. Another bait we just recently came out with, and I think this is probably going to be, I'll go out on a limb here and say I think this might be as big as the VUDU shrimp. This is going to be a massively successful bait. It's called the VUDU EEL. It's a 4-inch eel with a very small boot tail. Once again, TPE material. Once again, in testing, 100 fish easy on this. Now, this is a chunk and wind bait. You can chunk it a country mile. It casts very well. Pre-rigged, 1/4 ounce lead inside, realistic eyes, beautiful colors. This is Cajun pepper, which is one of the best Gulf Coast colors. Everybody watching in the Louisiana area knows what Cajun pepper is. And now it's getting popular in Florida, so it's like the Louisiana guys are teaching the Florida guys a little bit. But anyway, it's catching fish all over the Gulf Coast, and it's just a chunk and wind bait. You just dart it a little bit. The eel will dart, slight, and then the boot tail will give us a small shimmy for vibration. This is available in one size now, but again, we've already been asked, please make a bigger one, please make a smaller one, so you never can satisfy everybody. So we're going to roll out different sizes and lots of different colors, and this is called the VUDU EEL, and you can find all the stuff on egretbaits.com.
All right, Ken, when and under what conditions would you use each bait?
Well, the shrimp I want to use during when the shrimp are in. I mean,
That only makes sense.
you know, when the early shrimp come in, 30 count shrimp, you kind of match your hatch. If you know they're catching sane, 30 count shrimp.
See shrimp popping on the
then
water.
you want to throw a little smaller. But I like this size, this 3.5 with the 1/4 ounces. I can chunk it much further. Use a cork for the small shrimp. This one you don't need a cork. You
And
just
this one
chunk
has
it
the
wide.
rattles. And don't
This
you have a
got the
bigger
rattles.
one also?
We have a jumbo, really big, for late fall when
I
they
know.
really get big.
Last fall, one day we were fishing. It was Carter, Fontenot, and one of the other deputies and myself. And that other deputy was just using the big shrimp, and he was tearing us up. So we all got in his tackle box and each got one.
If the big shrimp are in, use a big shrimp. Next thing is a Mambo. A couple of circumstances. If you're red fishing, you want to use a little Mambo. You can run this thing almost in 2 inches of water. You can wake it. The tail almost produce a wake. So this is probably the #1 red fishing bait we make. It is a killer redfish bait. chunk and wind, no skill sets. It's like almost like the old rattle trap, an idiot bait. You got to be an idiot. You can't mess it up. So you chunk and wind. Now when it gets a little bit deeper, people say, well, I want to catch trout on your Mambo Mullet. Then I want to go to the larger one because this is 4-inch, and there's so many good trout caught on 4-inch baits. There's a lot of baits that are 4 inches. So this is the perfect size for trout. It has a little bit different wobble. It doesn't have the tight vibration. As you know, the longer the tail, the slower the vibration. So this has a slower cadence. The cadence is slower.
And in the summer, when you're fishing the rigs and you're in 12, 14 feet of water and there's a current, that half ounce will get down there.
Half ounce. Then this right here, this is the bird killer. If you got birds working, one little gull pecks on the water, I like this, you'll see, you can throw this a mile. It's a bullet bait, so it really chunks real well, but I would throw this year round. It's an eel, and you know, fish eat eels. If you cut redfish open and you know, you little brown eels in them, well, this mimics that eel, and it's the perfect size. So this I would say always have tied on your rod, kind of over here, you know, redfishing, I'd want to tie my Mambo on. We're going for trout under the birds maybe, or trout over a reef and a shrimp are in. Definitely go with your VUDU shrimp.
Well, I can't lie. I've used every one of these baits, except this is my first time seeing the VUDU eel, and I can hardly wait to try it.
It's going to be fun.
Well, there's no denying we had a great time. Captain Lee, thanks for putting me on those reds. First time I fished in a boat with a tower, and I think I'm going to get one for my blackjack.
My pleasure.
Ken, appreciate you being part of Castin Cajun.
My pleasure.
Talking about thanks, as always, have to give a special thanks to our military, both our active troops and our veterans. Love you, appreciate all you do for us. So, until next time,
Keep on casting.
I like that side on, Ken.
I don't want to get it in my face.
I picked up Boudreaux to go and have breakfast this morning, and he looked depressed. I said, what's the matter, Boo? Look like you've been sucking on lemons. He said, well, last night when I was paying the bills, I had to go and give Maria a lecture on the economy. Things are bad. He said, did it do any good? He said, sure did. He said, today we're selling my pirogue, my fishing gear, and my shotgun.